It's drastically changed it. The biggest transformation has been able to finish both sides at the same time. Before, everything was done on trees, which means you could only finish one side, had to wait 8 hours for it to cure out before you could actually stack it or flip it to the other side. You're constantly picking up and setting down a gun, picking up and setting down a gun. You have so much wasted movement. Now imagine with the finish line here, I grab a door, I bring it, I spray one side of it, turn around, spray the other side of it, push it out of my way, grab the next door, and continue on that same process. I've never set the gun down. I've had no wasted movement in having to pick it up, put it back on a tree, take it back off of a tree. You can spray 120 doors and it feels like you've just done one tree, which one tree originally would have been somewhere between 20 and 30 doors. Now I've sprayed 120 doors both sides in the same amount of time. It has drastically improved what we were capable of doing, as well as opened up new lines of things that we weren't able to do before. Before we put the system in place, we were having trouble keeping up with our own products. Now that we've put the system in place, that we've improved so much of our efficiency that we're actually able to bring on other cabinet shops' finished projects. So it's definitely increased and brought in new revenues that we didn't have before. It's a high quality product. Obviously a lot of thought and work went into making sure that it was good before it was put on the market. I haven't purchased very many things that were as inexpensive as this that I've gotten the same return for. For instance, we'll compare it to a CNC machine. You spend $120,000 on a CNC machine, it takes a few years for that to pay back for itself. Whereas the Guffey system has paid for itself in less than 3 months. Actually, it went in faster than I anticipated it. We had it up within the first day. We had everything in here. Now we spent probably about 2 more days after that tweaking and adding some things. For instance, hanging our guns up and rerouting some airlines, putting new airdrops in areas to make it easier. So the extra facility needs took longer than the actual install of the system itself. It didn't take very long at all. Actually, I would say within a couple of weeks we had it ironed out and we were running very, very efficient. It took a few days for my spray man to actually pick up on it and become comfortable with it. He hadn't had as much experience spraying vertical. Sure. Most everything he had sprayed had been horizontal. I've done more of the vertical, so it was a little bit easier of a transition. But overall, it really didn't take that long. Okay. It was a fairly smooth transition. So when we first started looking at the system, we anticipated being able to spray doors on it, but we didn't figure that we would be able to put larger products on it, so panels that are, say, 8 foot long. Obviously, you couldn't slide one around in here, but we've actually learned how to finish face frames and hang so many things that we would have never thought of hanging before. Mm-hmm. Things that would have had to have been done a single side at a time, and it's been fantastic. The Guffey system definitely met all of our expectations. It actually exceeded it in ways that we never even imagined when we looked at it. It's been fantastic. The Guffey system has hands down been one of the best purchases that we've made and probably made one of the most drastic improvements in our shop.